back to the finishing my projects video. Today we are installing a new shower. I know, very ambitious, but we wanted to change out this shower since we moved in. And of course, now is when we decided to do it. If you didn't see my main channel video, I am moving. So anyway, we're getting a lot of projects done in preparation for that, this being one of them. So we are ready to get the project started. Good afternoon, everybody. We are on day 2 of this shower project, and I went to the store and got more PPE. I got new filters for my respirator. I got another respirator for Daniel. And then I guess also just like a second respirator because it's nice to have 2. And then I got 2 pairs of these goggles because the fiberglass was just everywhere and it was honestly horrible. I hated every minute of cutting that stuff up. Oh, and then the last part of PPE I got was an outfit to cover up everything. I definitely showered like immediately after cutting everything up, but I have more cutting to do today, unfortunately. And also, is that right? How is this supposed to be? Backwards? That's what it looks like on the box. Yeah. And anyway, I got a lot of the fiberglass like on my skin, and even though I showered like right afterwards, I was so itchy all day. I still feel so itchy. So I definitely need to do a better job at covering up my skin. I'm not going to be bringing my camera in there today because I'm continuing to just cut up the fiberglass, and my camera got just like covered, and I don't know how many little particles got in it. And I don't want to break my camera. Same situation as the last video when I was scraping the popcorn. But yeah, I will definitely show it to you when the shower is demoed out and we start to put in the new pieces. I'm super excited to see what this is gonna look like. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to apply all of the things that I need to put on to keep my lungs and body safe, and then I'll see you guys after. Okay, so what I thought was going to be another like finish my projects video with me, it still is, but I'm also just kind of prepping for the move. So I'm just gonna continue filming and the theme is going to shift. I was thinking about just starting a different video, but no, we can't do that. I don't have time to start a completely different video when we're gonna be doing basically the same things. Like, it's just a vlog. So our house got packed up yesterday. As you can see, we have boxes. My plant shelves are in here. There's just boxes all over my house, and my table is just a disaster. Everything's messy and the floors are gross. I'm getting through it. But we had a ton of laundry to do when the packers came, because if you didn't know, we're moving for my husband's job, so they move us. And so we had people come and like actually pack our stuff for us, which is always just the biggest blessing. It just makes this so much easier. But at the same time, you are kind of like, well, when you're packing in general, you're making those game time decisions of like what's coming, what's staying, what's selling, like all these things. So I have a lot to list on Marketplace in the next couple of days. Like, we're not bringing our table. I don't think we're gonna bring our couch. I need to confirm that. And then just like a bunch of other odds and ends that we had in the garage and whatever else. So yeah, it's definitely a lot going on in the brain space, like all this stuff to handle. But anyway, so because we had like basically all of our laundry just everywhere, a lot of it didn't get packed. So I'm doing it now, and they left us some boxes to put it in whenever everything was clean. Nora is in daycare today. She doesn't usually go on Fridays, but we sent her today because the house is just honestly a death trap. It is scary having her in here because there's just so many. There's a delivery person here. My dogs are going crazy. I'm getting a bunch of packages because I'm doing a partnership coming up, and I had to order like a bunch of, well, not had to, I got to order a bunch of individual items, and they're all arriving at different times. So that is going to be interesting to keep track of everything in the midst of moving, but we will get it done. Okay, first box is from Athena Club. I always forget to pause, so I just have so many razor heads. I actually think I should just cancel it for the time being. And then this is one of the items for my main channel video. I don't think that I have any requirement to like keep things secret, so I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, I just broke open the package where I shouldn't have opened it. Ugh. Here is a little sneak peek of what this item is. I'm really excited. So other than just doing buckets and buckets of laundry, we also sorted out what we wanted to transport ourselves, because we do usually get like a small U-Haul to transport my plants, and then in turn, since we've gotten a U-Haul, we can bring more stuff, like, I don't know, just the essentials that you don't want to wait 2 weeks for, because our stuff is getting taken like 6 days before we actually leave, and then it'll arrive almost 2 weeks after we get there. So it's gonna be a while living in an empty house, and when it was just us, I wasn't super concerned about the logistics because you just deal with it. But having a baby definitely changes these things, because, well, we had to like keep all of her some of her toys we kept here, but just like not having a surface to like, I don't know, set her on to change her diaper, or not having a chair to like rock her to sleep, and all of that is like, what are we gonna do? So I don't know. I'm honestly kind of stressed about the logistics moving forward, because specifically with the rocking chair, I'm like, how are we going to do this? Because we really lean on that thing. Had I known that we would use it so much, I probably would have bought one of those like $800 really cozy chairs, but I was like not wanting to spend very much money on ours. We got it used. It was still not exactly like cheap, but anyway, I didn't want to justify the cost for one of those like Pottery Barn ones. Anyway, point is, I've got a lot of laundry to sift through and things to do, but we are trekking along, and this move is happening, and I'm getting more excited. Like, I'm definitely very sad. Seeing the house in boxes has been emotional, to say the least, but at the same time, I am excited to see all of our stuff in the new place and like decorate a new space and all of that kind of stuff. So just wanted to say thank you for all of your support, because everybody has had really encouraging things to say, because I've expressed that like I don't want to cry on the internet about this, but they're like, you can and you should if you need to. And I'm like, you're right. Why am I trying to like filter my emotions? And I never do that. I don't know. I just think because it might be embarrassing to cry on the internet, but having to leave a place this beautiful totally justifies crying, so it might happen. Okay, probably the most stressful part about this move has been the big mirror that I have in my room. Well, it's no longer my room. It is now crated downstairs. And you guys, I was so stressed the whole time they were bringing it down. I literally like had to leave the room because I was so stressed. It's really big, also really expensive, but obviously I care more about the people. Like I really didn't want to I didn't want them to injure themselves because, you know, a mirror can be replaced, but if they like fell or something in the mirror, I don't know, you know, anxiety spirals, you just start going. Anyway, I just kept having these images of them like falling down the stairs and the mirror falling on top of them, and it was just really not great. So they were fine though, and they got it crated up. They said this is one of the biggest crates that they've ever made, but it's just like a big wood crate, and there's more writing on the other side, like instructions on how to load it and all that. But yeah, it's extremely heavy as is, and then you add all of this wood, it's even more heavy, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it will travel okay. I feel confident in their skills. They were telling me about some other stuff that they've created and sent, and I think we're gonna be fine. And also the movers are coming tomorrow to pick up all of our stuff, so we're not gonna have to live amongst boxes, because let me just quickly show you what it's been like. We have our couch that is buried in boxes, my shelves from the plant room, more boxes, the kitchen, boxes, like we're still using the table. We're gonna sell this before we leave. Just so many boxes. You can see the plant room is just like piled in stuff. Very stressful. I hate it. So much clutter everywhere. They moved the living room furniture around a little bit so that they could do the crate down here in this open spot. But now that that's done, I think I'm going to just like kind of shift things back to how they were. And thankfully Nora is sleeping right now, so I keep like wanting to do things from our list, but a lot of it is painting, and that's just a hard thing to do when you have a baby around, because she wakes up in the middle of me painting. That's like, it's kind of crappy because I have to like immediately stop, and it's just not a project that is super easy to just randomly stop. But I wanted to show you guys. All of our paper got packed, but I'm using this cardboard for our to-do list. We have so much left to do, but like I said, a lot of it is paint. So far, we've done all the kitchen stuff. We had to like replace a plug. Laundry room, we need to paint it. I was thinking about painting the cabinets in there, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna paint the walls. The downstairs bathroom, I need to paint the vanity. We need to redo the shower caulk, and then just some other paint touch-ups. Downstairs bedroom, paint touch-ups specifically on the trim. Our bedroom, we need to paint the walls, paint the trim, and do Daniel's custom closet. All things that we've been procrastinating. In the upper bathroom, oh, I realized I haven't updated on the bathroom situation up there. That's where we started this video. We hired a plumber to finish out the job because the pipes like weren't aligning exactly as they should. And Daniel and I are not plumbers. And like, if you do your plumbing wrong, it's like, it can bring a lot of issues. So we were getting some quotes before we even started the project, and we were quoted like $3,000 to do the whole thing. So we were like, no, we're gonna do it ourselves. And so when we did all the demo, obviously, and then we got to that point, so we called back the company and we're like, hey, we actually realized that we can't do this. So can you guys give us another quote to just install the new shower system? And they're like, oh yeah, $2,800. So they knocked off $200 for the demo. I'm sorry, but when I was doing that, did not feel like only $200 worth of work. Anyway, I digress. We found somebody else, and they're doing it for like a way better price. Way better price. We were like, yes, immediately yes. As soon as he handed me the paper, I was like, can we schedule right now? Anyway, so for the bathroom, the shower is getting done tomorrow, actually on Monday. And then I have to put up a new towel rack. We need to actually remove the beadboard by the toilet side so that they can get into the plumbing. I need to do that today. The left sink drain stopper needs to be replaced because it broke as we were installing it and we never fixed it. And a new toilet seat, because when I was taking off the popcorn ceiling, I broke it. because I was standing on it. Awesome. And then in Nora's room, take down the decals, which I'm really sad to take down the decals. My husband said we should leave them, but like, absolutely not. I'm going to take them and probably try to put them back up in her new room because the Etsy listing said that you can reuse them, and I'm going to try. Anyway, a couple things in the yard, and then, you know, that should be it. And that's Nora waking up from her nap. All right, you guys, the new shower and bath is installed, and we are just awaiting to hear back from a drywall person to fix the drywall around all of this. Hopefully we will hear back soon, because if not, it means we're gonna have to do it ourselves, which we can do, but we don't really want to. But it's in, and it looks really nice. We have a little shower niche, and in the meantime, we can use the bathtub. I mean, we can't really use a shower because there is no pipe there, but we couldn't put it up until the drywall is up. But as for the shower head, we have a secondary shower head, which is this. This is one that you can like move. And then we have the big shower head, which is this one. So I already know this is gonna be a nightmare to clean because it's matte black and we have hard water. I don't know. It's not terrible on these. Like, we definitely need to clean these, just like with vinegar. So yeah, hopefully they remove it and clean it with vinegar every once in a while. But you know, it's their thing. Whoever lives here, they can do it if they want. But anyway, I'm setting up my nursing chair. So we got this rocking fold chair because they took our furniture, obviously, and I was using just like a plastic chair. And like, I don't know about you guys, but we're 14 months in and we are still very much so using our rocking chair. I needed to get something. Like, I could not do it another night. So now I get to use the rocking chair here.
Maybe we need to put the head down.
Oh, is it hitting the wall?
Yeah.
Oh, it moves.
Wow. You're in your own little pod.
I know. Nursing in public.
Okay.
Nursing at the kids' soccer game. That is if I'm still nursing. Not the kid who's playing soccer. But yeah, this is our bare bones nursery. There's our travel crib. We have the guava. I got this on Facebook Marketplace, used. And then I know it's a lot smaller than her regular crib, but she does pretty well in it. She does definitely smash her head against the sides, but they're pretty soft. So yeah, this is the bare bones nursery. But the reason I came up here is because I am reinstalling the beadboard on the sides of the walls and all of that kind of stuff. Daniel, I hope there wasn't toilet paper in the toilet when he came. So I need to reinstall this, and I'm gonna wait to do the sides here because drywall. But this one doesn't need drywall repair. We're gonna actually leave that hole open, just in case in the future there ever needs to be a fix for the shower, because there was no way to get in it besides literally just cutting a hole. So yeah, we're just gonna leave the hole and, you know, use the beadboard to cover it up and secure around it as best we can. The problem is that beadboard is kind of like a puzzle. These pieces, at least, they're tongue and groove beadboard. Really satisfying to remove, but the plumbers, bless their hearts, put all of the pieces over here next to each other when we had them like positioned specifically next to where they were taken off of, so that it would be easier for us to put them back. I understand why they moved them, because they needed the space, but kind of foils my plan. All right, guys, what was my bedroom is now painted. It is, did I say what color? Chantilly lace. I just went with a basic white because I just think that that is easy to maintain, easy to just decorate around, hopefully. But yeah, that took a really long time. I knew it would, which is why I procrastinated it for so long, literally until a couple days before we moved. It's 4:45 and I need to go pick up Nora. So that's the end of my work day. I might come back around tonight because it is Thursday night and we leave Sunday and we still have things to get done. So I will see you guys later. Good morning. I rented a power washer yesterday for like an overnight rental so I'd have it longer, and I haven't done it yet. So I need to move all this cactus off of the patio so that I can power wash. Get ready for honestly one of the most satisfying power washing videos you might ever watch in your life, because there was so much dirt caked into this like pebble concrete pad. It was insane. It gets even better when we get over to the walking path up to the front door. I already feel so nostalgic for this place, and we just left. I miss those trees. I miss all of it so much, but it's going to be so sweet to come back to this eventually whenever we're ready. And after seeing this sidewalk power washed, I vow to power wash my sidewalks at least once a year, because I had no idea that it was this dirty. Like, you would have never known. This is so satisfying. But yeah, as I've said many times, we're now living in Oklahoma City. We do still own this property, so we will be back eventually. But for now, it gets to be loved on by someone else, and we're going to continue to build our life wherever we all are together. You know, family is really the center of it all. So thank you guys so much for watching along as we lived in this house and all of the things that we learning to live in the country, living on the land, and all of these things. It was so special, and I'm really excited to come back to it. But in the meantime, we are going to really love our time in Oklahoma City. So I hope that you will subscribe so that you can follow along on our journey in this new home.